as a man, I think you can appreciate the epicness and the pimpness of Senor Pink. Like, out of this entire episode, what stood out the most to me and was the most epic was Senor Pink. He was just on some bullshit, on some shit where like, yo, ladies, I'm a beast right now. And the dude has a fucking pacifier and is wearing a diaper. Like, that's fucking hype. So the episode started off kind of extending the whole emotional thing with Luffy, finding out that Sabo's still alive. I liked how they actually had that Zoro gave a shit enough to say, hey, who is that? I thought your only brother was Fire Fist Ace. So I wish she would have had a little bit of a conversation with him, even if it was filler, because I like moments like that, and I think those moments help to show the bond between the crew. I mean, we already know the bond, but it always adds a little bit more of a certain element to, I guess, the episodes or just the characters in general, for that matter, when they talk about how they're feeling and, you know, things that are going on right now within their mind. But nonetheless, just kind of them extending it. It was nice or whatever. I don't think we really needed the flashbacks of Sabo as a kid, but I guess to remind people of all the journeys and everything and where it all started with their brotherly bond, so to speak. So it was alright for the most part, but it was not really needed to see the flashback. And once again, the Tontadas continue on with their plan. You already know how I feel about the Tontadas. Don't really care. And I was kind of a little bit like, and I knew this was coming from the manga or whatever, but the characterization of Usopp as of right now is like, he's supposed to be a New World beast and, you know, not giving a shit and not really scared. At the end of the day, he is still going to have some of that fear in him because he's Usopp, and that's the comedy relief that he brings to the series. And it's unfortunate that sometimes they go a little bit extreme, especially Toei. They take it even a step further to make him look even more scared. So in this episode, it was just like, yeah, we already know Usopp trying to avoid as much conflict as possible. But Senor Pink, I was like, yo, for one of the side villains, he's not even the main villain. He's one of like Doflamingo's peoples, but he's not like, you know, up there. He's not Doflamingo himself. He was just like a fucking cool ass character. I was like, why are you so boss, man? Like, first of all these chicks are throwing themselves on him, and he's like, nah, I don't want no young fledglings right now. I'm too old for y'all. And I'm like, bro, you got a pacifier and a diaper, and all these hot bitches are on you. Like, how are you so manly right now? And then not only that, but he rips a bitch's top off, her bra, her swimsuit, and wipes his mouth with it. I'm like, if that's not pimp shit, then I don't know what is. And I guess the best thing that this episode did was a setup for a fight between Frankie and Senor Pink. Two perverts going at it. Let's go. Quick little scene with Fujitora showing that he still has more that he wants to do. So ultimately, while he's there with Doflamingo, and, you know, he has to coincide with him in a sense because of the rules, he still, at the end of the day, has his own agenda as well. So I like getting little subtleties like that as well. Kind of moves the character along and doesn't let him get forgotten. And Rebecca still fighting, really. Like, they have horrendously dragged that out already. I don't even know what it was, like a month or two ago that I was saying this is ridiculous and we're still fighting fodder. It's getting a little bit more relevant because I think she was having a clash with Meadows or something, but Jesus Christ, like, they are extending the living shit out of that fight, or that little round, so to speak. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is that filler giant chick still with her? Good old Toei stretching shit out and making this filler ridiculous. And I guess it was supposed to be a big deal that they have a massive underground port town or something. Didn't really care. Like, I don't get why that was like the ending, like this shocking thing, like, whoa, the Tontadas have this giant operation. It was like, yeah, whatever. Overall, this episode, it was fine. Had a couple things going for it, had a couple setups, had a little bit of progression with the Tontadas and Usopp making their way to their ultimate plan. But as a whole, it wasn't really all that exciting or interesting. And for the most part, it wasn't too much progression. I mean, at the end of the day, we still have Rebecca fighting in this fucking tournament. And not to mention Usopp's characterization just right now. They did it in the manga, so in the manga, it was still kind of a little bit annoying, but Toei animation, you know, taking it up a notch, just making him look even more whiny and scared. So 6 out of 10 for this one. But let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think about Senor Pink being a boss, being a ladies' man, or I don't even know what you would call that. That's just some pimp-ass shit. And your overall thoughts of the episode. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld. And as always, people, have an awesome day.